U.S. Navy Command Master Chief Kyle Davis.
She's an amazing woman. She's been an amazing mother. And just giving her a hug for the first time in so long was just absolutely incredible.
And proud mom Judy, an usher for 23 years. You deserve that moment. Good night.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 7, law enforcement sounding the alarms on ticket scams for the World Cup. What signs fans need to look out for? Enter News at 7 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 7.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dee Griffin. Thanks so much for joining us. Before we get to the big stories of the day, we want to join Chief Meteorologist Jenna Bertranti for a first look at our weather. Jenna.
Well, Dee, we've been tracking some strong to severe storms across the CSRA today, and if you have any damage reports, be sure to send those our way. So far, just one damage report that happened around the border of Richmond and Burke County. This was west-southwest of Blythe. You can see the Richmond County 911 call center reported wires down on State Road 88 near Hobson Mill Road. And this goes hand in hand with where there were some power outages reported by Georgia Power. Currently 200 in Richmond County, 400 in Burke County. So here's what's happening right now in Live Viper 6. The storms are moving down towards the south and southwest. Now we do have one storm that's located over Edgefield. The rest of the northern half of our viewing area is dry. But right now we have a severe thunderstorm warning for a portion of Washington and Hancock County. This is until 7:15. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail possible. Then moving down towards Jefferson County as well into Washington, Johnson, and Emmanuel. We have another severe thunderstorm warning until 7:15. Same threat here. A 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail, and all of these storms are also producing heavy rain and frequent lightning. Now we have some light rain in parts of Emmanuel, Jenkins, and Screven County as well. Here's our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview network across the CSRA. I'll have more details on your forecast coming up, but back to you, Dee.
All right, thanks so much. We will see you in a few minutes. Coverage you can count on begins now with the temperatures staying high. It's important to know what signs to look out for to prevent heat illnesses. Medical experts say it's important to know the difference between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Heat exhaustion includes lightheadedness, fatigue, and maybe nausea caused by the loss of excessive water, while a person experiencing a heat stroke could become confused, have the inability to stand, and even vomit when the body cannot cool itself down.
So for those of us that don't have medical problems or not on medications, we have more reserve than maybe someone who's older, may have COPD, diabetes, underlying heart disease. For the younger person that has more reserve than those of us that are not young anymore, those people have the most reserve, and yet they can get in trouble too, but they have a lot longer to before they actually have health challenges from the heat.
Doctors also say heat exhaustion can look different for everyone depending on what medicines you're on, age, or your medical history. A McCormick County church is now without a building after a fire. On Sunday, the Goodwin Baptist Church caught on fire. The McCormick County Emergency Services reports multiple local fire departments came out to assist with the fire. Even though the church is now without a building, the church provided food to everyone on the crew who helped put out the fire. Safety officials are warning residents of the added risk of heat, bringing that it can lead to potential fire hazards. Firefighters say the intense heat causes moisture to evaporate quicker, creating drier conditions, increasing the risk for fire when heat sources are involved. Georgia forestry officials say continue following burn regulations, never leave campfires unattended, and also use caution with equipment that may create sparks.
I don't want anyone to think that they can't grill or anything like that, just to be safe around it. Make sure that you're not too close to the house when you're grilling. Make sure that you do have water sources available in case something does happen.
Fire officials also say to be mindful of flammable items like aerosol cans and lithium batteries that you may not expect to catch fire. The FBI is warning Georgia soccer fans that scammers are. If you need a place to get out of the heat, cooling centers in Richmond County are open. They're available for anyone needing a place to cool down, rest, and take a break from the heat. They include May Park, Bernie Ward, Blythe, Carrie Mates, Henry Brigham, McBean, Sand Hills, Robert Howard, and Warren Road Centers. A full list of locations available on WJBF.com. You still have time to donate a box fan to the Richmond County Marshal's Office. They have extended their drive through the end of this week. You can drop off one at the Marshal's Office on Deansbridge Road or at Suite 720 at the Augusta Municipal Building downtown.
You have so many seniors in this community. They don't have any air conditioning, or they may have some issues with their air conditions, and we just want to just do a little small part by distributing fans out to them.
You have until close of business Thursday to donate a fan. They will be available for pickup starting next week. AAA says drivers in Georgia are catching a break at the pump just days before one of the busiest travel weeks. As recovery efforts continue in Venezuela, members of the CSRA community are finding ways to help. Senor Mezcal Kitchen and Cantina has launched a donation drive to support earthquake victims in Venezuela after an organizer asked the owner about hosting the drive.
The little something means so much for those that have lost everything right now, but I've seen like something bigger than what I thought it could be. So much support and love, and that's all that matters to me.
Organizers say they are accepting clothing, non-perishable food items, baby formula, flashlights, and gloves. They will make their first drop-off in Atlanta this Thursday, but will be outside Senor Mezcal from noon until 6 p.m. every day until then. Coming up, updates for the accused killer, Luigi Mangione's trial.
It's back, Weinberger's annual tent sale.
Find huge savings on everything you love. Furniture, rugs, mattresses, accessories, and so much more.
We have your favorite brands at unbelievable discounts and styles for every space.
And new inventory arrives daily.
Find additional discounts on everything, up to 75% off.
Shop our biggest sale of the year.
Hurry, these deals won't last long.
Can you save at Weinberger's annual tent sale?
Yes, you can.
Attention viewers, CW6 is now available today on Hulu. It's never been easier to watch all your favorite CW shows, sports, talk, reality, and so much more. CW6. Watch it today on Hulu.
The man faced.
And I'm tracking the last of the severe weather tonight that is currently impacting the southwestern portion of the CSRA. I'll have all the details on that and the heat and humidity when we return.
After my motorcycle crash, the insurance company only offered me $25,000. George Sink Injury Lawyers fought back and got me over $7 million. If you're hurting, you don't have to fight alone. Call all nines.
Happy birthday, America! This year is something special. And a great time to buy furniture during the Rooms to Go July 4th sale. Go big with a whole new room or start with that one perfect piece. Either way, you save. And what's better than that? Come in for great style, the lowest prices, and go home with something to celebrate. During the Rooms to Go July 4th sale.
For years, Augusta waited.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. Here's another look at Live Viper 6 as we are still tracking those strong to severe storms moving through the CSRA. Also, check out Edgefield. We do have one isolated shower producing heavy rainfall, but this does not look to be severe. It is moving down towards the southwest, so don't be alarmed if you're in Columbia or Richmond County and you see a little bit of rain. That is not a severe storm, but where we do have severe thunderstorm warnings will be in the southwestern portion of the CSRA. The time now is 7:15, so these are about to disappear from your screen any moment now. This is Hancock in Washington County. Heavy rain and frequent lightning now moving outside of our viewing area. Same deal here in parts of Emmanuel County into Johnson County as well, southern Jefferson County. You're now in the clear from this severe thunderstorm warning that is likely about to expire. We should still be left with this special weather statement, though, for 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts, and there it goes. Severe thunderstorm warning now disappeared. But we do have that special weather statement for the rest of Emmanuel County. Swainsboro there, heavy rain and frequent lightning to the west of you, and parts of Johnson County still seeing that as well. But the severe thunderstorm threat is wrapping up today. Here's a look at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam where it's dry at Augusta Regional Airport. We did have a storm come through earlier, especially around Hepzibah. Very heavy rain, frequent lightning, and up to around 1-inch size hail. Now 78 degrees out there right now, feeling like 81. It's muggy with dew points in the 70s. And around the CSRA, we definitely have some rain-cooled air, but it remains humid with the heat index up to 100 in Sparta, 101 in Wrightsville. But we're definitely starting to see that heat index go down. We have a stalled frontal boundary to the south of us. That's what triggered the showers and storms today. On top of the fact we have all of this heat and humidity from this heat dome, high pressure is in control. Now we also have an area to watch in the tropics. It's that low pressure system you saw on the slide before. 10% chance of tropical development here, and it's going to be moving towards the southwest. I am not concerned about this area. Very low chance that it could become a tropical depression, and either way, it won't be a concern for us. Here's our future cast tonight. Other than a few spotty showers until around 9 o'clock, we're going to be dry the rest of tonight and into our Tuesday morning. So we're going to be entering a drier pattern as we go into the rest of the week. I'm keeping rain chances at just 10% tomorrow during the late morning until the early evening hours. And then the rest of the week looking even drier than that. And it's all because of that heat dome that's taking over the forecast this week. We have another heat advisory for tomorrow. This is going to be from noon to 8 p.m. tomorrow. We're still in one tonight as well for the next 45 minutes. Heat index up to 107 degrees. So during the peak heating of the day tomorrow, high temperatures will be reaching the mid-90s. Heat index up to around 105 in Augusta. Now we will have some slightly drier air move in throughout the middle to end of the week. So that's keeping us in the clear from excessive heat warnings. However, with actual air temperatures getting up to around 99 by the 4th of July, we'll likely still have some heat advisories for your holiday weekend. We'll be at around 98 to 99 degrees through 4th of July and the Sunday after. Low temperatures in the mid-70s. And we'll have a 30% chance of storms on Sunday, continuing into next week. That typical summertime pattern sticking around with high temperatures in the mid-90s. And now it's time for another edition of Beyond the Forecast. The 4th of July is just around the corner, and meteorologist Miller Hyatt is diving into one of Thomas Jefferson's surprise passions, the weather.
When you think of the Declaration of Independence, Thomas Jefferson comes to mind. But did you know that he was also one of the founding forecasters in the United States? That's right. He kept weather observations on July 4th, 1776, while he was in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And also, for 50 years, he kept records spanning 1776 to 1826. Observations were intermittent. He had around 19,000 temperature readings and observation locations, nearly 100 of those. Now I'll have a closer look at Thomas Jefferson and his observations on my Beyond the Forecast blog on WJBF.com.
Coming up, dying without being claimed, a new way for North Carolina officials to give people who have passed a proper goodbye.
I'm Mike Costello of the Mike Costello Law.
Caring for Carolina. Throughout the years, News Channel 6 has been honored to impact the lives of thousands of families in need. It's our way of giving back to the community we proudly serve. Sponsored by Aiken Regional Medical Centers.
The WJBF Live Viper 6 Skyview Network is sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Low prices, big selection, and committed to quality customer service.
It's a fate we all hope to avoid, dying alone, but hundreds of people die every year without anyone claiming their bodies. But in North Carolina, state officials found a way to say goodbye with dignity. David Schumann reports.
Once a year, this boat, loaded up with these boxes, strikes out for the deep Atlantic Ocean, miles off the coast of Morehead City, about 5 hours from Charlotte. The North Carolina Marine Patrol pilots the small vessel, while staff with the state's Office of the Chief Medical Examiner endure the crashes of the choppy water. The task ahead falls on them because others cannot or will not do it.
You would think most families would either come together if they can.
Inside the boxes are the cremated ashes of 116 people who died unclaimed, with no one taking possession of their bodies. The ashes are being scattered at sea and given a final resting place.
You feel this is the right thing to do for these people?
Yes, I mean we have no other real good options available to what could or should happen.
When a person dies and family either can't be found or can't pay for arrangements or simply chooses not to take responsibility, the body can fall to state officials who, in most cases, cremate and store the ashes for 3 years.
It does happen where some families don't know about the death until months later because of the fact that families are spread all over the state as well as the country now.
These 116 people died in 2022. State officials say it was the most unclaimed dead they handled in 1 year up until that time, a sad fact they attribute to the pandemic.
Some families were losing multiple family members due to COVID, and therefore they had to almost pick and choose who they actually had arrangements for. So, or you actually just had entire families that died that had no one left to claim them.
The state is responsible for unclaimed bodies that require autopsies. For natural deaths, counties take on the responsibility, but there's no database or master list that tracks these people statewide. So we reached out to the social services departments of all 100 North Carolina counties. More than 85 got back to us, and those combined with the state to handle a total of nearly 900 unclaimed bodies in each of the last 2 years. Once the work is done, back on shore, a sense of satisfaction and meaning.
Feels like you're giving some back to people. Like I said, it's just a respectful way for them to go, and glad we could help out.
The people here will be back next year to once again prove that North Carolina's unclaimed dead are not forgotten, and make sure there's someone to say goodbye.
This is my favorite. What do you think of this one? From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Time with your family is sacred. I cherish the moments I spend with my wife and son every day. As a lawyer, I know how an injury can change all of that in an instant. It impacts your health, your work, your loved ones, your whole life. I'm Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy. After your accident, I'm here to help you recover and get what you deserve for your injuries so you can get back to the moments that really matter. After an accident, call Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy. 706-724-7224.
Your most watched local news is getting a big plus.
WJBF 6 Plus, built for the way you watch.
The CSRA's trusted news source, now on demand.
Live Viper 6 weather when it matters most.
Streamed at any time, anywhere.
Plus, it's totally free. No subscription required.
WJBF 6 Plus is ready when you are. Download it free today on your favorite streaming device. The weather. It seems like it's always changing. That's why Live Viper 6 is always there. From cloudy days and rainy nights to scorching heat and everything in between, the CSRA's most trusted weather team is always working for you.
It is a Viper 6 alert day as we track severe weather.
So when the weather changes, always stay prepared. Anywhere, anytime. The Live Viper 6 weather team is coverage you can count on for the entire CSRA.
Caring for Carolina. Throughout the years, News Channel 6 has been honored to impact the lives of thousands of families in need. It's our way of giving back to the community we proudly serve. Sponsored by Bridgestone.
Last week we told you about the India's puppy who got caught on camera at a Miami Marlins game watching another dog being fed treats. Well, we have an update. The Marlins have found the dog and his family. The dog's name is Jonah. The Marlins sent a basket to Jonah saying they promise him a dream day and to allow him first pitch on July 12th. And of course, many treats. Jonah's owner had no idea about his longing for a hot dog until he saw the video.
Oh,
and all I can say is hot dog.
And all I can say, Dee, is do you hear that thunder?
I hear it. I was wondering, is that a vehicle outside or is that a storm brewing?
That is thunder just in time for your final look at our forecast. You can see we have no more severe thunderstorm warnings for the CSRA, but we do have some special weather statements in our southwestern counties, still 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts around Emmanuel and Johnson counties. These are about to move out, but we have that one little tiny cell to the north of Augusta, moving towards I-20 now. There's some lightning there, heavy rain. I'll be keeping an eye on it, but I'm not expecting that one to be severe, Dee, but just be careful when you're headed out.
Okay, I'll be here for a little while to watch that with you.
Okay, good.
Thanks so much. That's our time for now, but our next news is at 11. Have a great night.
comes to the weather, planning ahead is essential. That's why the 10-day forecast on News Channel 6 is sponsored by Chris Hudson Injury Law. From here for you.
It's back. Weinberger's annual tent sale.
Find huge savings on everything you love. Furniture, rugs, mattresses, accessories, and so much more.
We have your favorite brands at unbelievable discounts and styles for every space.
And new inventory arrives daily.
Find additional discounts on everything, up to 75% off.
Shop our biggest sale of the year.
Hurry, these deals won't last long.
Can you save at Weinberger's annual tent sale?
Yes, you can.
Caring for Carolina. Throughout the years, News Channel 6 has been honored to impact the lives of thousands of families in need. It's our way of giving back to the community we proudly serve. Sponsored by Aiken Regional Medical Centers.
The feet have a really big impact on how the